My name is Mauren Bildfell, and 3 years ago yesterday I had a heart transplant. I was very ill and was not expected, or I was on life support when I got my heart, so it was a very emotional experience. Obviously, I'm very grateful to be here. And after I had the heart transplant and recovered from the surgery, I decided to do a lot of things that I hadn't done before, or start doing things that I'd never done, and do some things that I wanted to do that I'd done earlier. And one of those things was I wanted to learn to skate. So I'd thought about it, and then one day I was driving down the road and I saw a sign that said learn to skate with a phone number on it. When I phoned, they had recommended that you needed skates and a helmet, and when I went to buy the skates and the helmet, in that process I ended up buying almost everything. So, because to put the knee pads on, you had to have socks and the shorts to cover the socks, and so I ended up with all the gear. And I went to the Learn to Skate course, and I was happy to see that everybody had all the gear, and most of them were women. There was a couple of guys, but mostly women, and all playing in the South Okanagan Hockey League at the time. So I started practicing with them. I learned how to stop and to skate. We had a coach, and that was 11 weeks. And then through the friends that I met there, they invited me to start coming out to some of their practices and for their league. So I went to a few practices, and I just found myself getting better and better, and they just embraced me and helped guide me along the way and learn more and more about hockey. And a lot of my friends would go, "You're playing hockey?" Like, they couldn't believe I was actually playing hockey. And I was like, yeah, I can hardly believe it myself, but I guess I am playing hockey. And then I heard about the Grindstone tournament through the gals, and they said, yeah, you should really sign up because it's going to be a fun tournament. And I'd never actually played a game of hockey. Like, I'd done some scrimmaging with the gals, but I'd never played a real game, and so I was a little intimidated coming in, not knowing what to expect. I didn't know when to get off the bench, or I really didn't have that great of skills at the actual game of hockey. And yeah, my reservations were put quickly aside because I met my team. I didn't know anyone on the team when I got here, and some of the women knew each other, but some didn't know anyone either. And we just all got together, and they just, again, took me under their wing and started giving me tips on when to get off the bench and how to do things, and even what position I should be playing. And it's been really rewarding. I've met a lot of new friends, and the camaraderie is fantastic. It's a fun tournament. I don't feel any pressure being a new person to the sport. And you know, celebrating my 3rd year anniversary of my heart transplant last night, when we came off the ice, was the exact time that I was going in to get my heart, and it was very emotional for me. And we had a little celebration in the locker room, and it was I couldn't have spent that anniversary in a better way than being here at this tournament. It's fantastic.